6, and 9 hold the keys to the universe. You've probably heard that quote before, but maybe you don't know the meaning behind it. I am Nora Spinner from Netism, and today I will be walking you through the real meaning behind 3, 6, and 9. Now, if you have any questions, definitely drop a comment. We read every single one and we'll get back to you. And if you're into this stuff, definitely check out livingnetism.com. That's our social, and netism.org for more information about the metaphysics of netism. So what is vortex math? Vortex math basically means that we're just taking a big number and we're breaking it down to a single digit. So 1 through 9, what is the single digit of any given number? So why do we do that? It shows us where it is on the energy map. And this energy map is over here, and I will explain it in a minute. So to explain it, first we have to cover the doubling circuit. The doubling circuit is really simple. It starts with number 1, and we double it. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. Then we take number 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Then we take 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. So then 8 plus 8 equals 16. What do we do with 16? We got to break it down to a single digit. So that's 7. And then 16 plus 16 equals 32. That breaks down to 5. And then 64 plus 64 equals 128. That breaks back down to 2. 8 plus 128. These numbers are getting bigger, but it still just breaks down to 4. And then 256 plus 256, the grand number behind that sum is 8. And it continues so on and so on. So you can start to see how this pattern is forming. It's a circuit. It's 248751. 248751. It continues on and on and on, and it doesn't stop. When these numbers keep getting bigger down here, I want you to notice that we're still just doing 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Even though they're big, when we break it down, it's the same exact pattern. This pattern is basically the spiral of life. It shows how things can keep expanding, and on a harmonic note, they repeat each other. It grows and it's a reflection. It's the same principle, but it expands. So what numbers are missing within this circuit? It's 3, 6, and 9. 3, 6, and 9 are on a different resonance. They're outside of this doubling circuit. 3, 6, and 9 are related to magnetism. So magnetism is important that we understand what magnetism is. It is basically an outward spiral and then an inward spiral, and they're balanced together within a torus. So 3 and 6 are this oscillation. It's the top and the bottom, and they're in constant exchange. When we have a multiple of 3, any multiple of 3 will give you 3, 6, or 9. 3 oscillates between 3 and 6. And I put a few random examples down here just to give you, an example that it really is any random number you apply in there, you will get a 3 or a 6. And if there's any multiple of 9 within there, and it could be hidden, like 45 is 5 times 9, it will give you the number 9. So 9 is this outlier of the system, where 3 and 6 are kind of oscillating. 9 is holding steady. It is the center of the torus. It never moves no matter what. Any digit that's any multiple of 9 will break down to 9. It is always that way. It is the stable center of the torus. So it is the source, it is the net, and it is cosmic unity. So what does this mean when we apply it to life? Well, maybe if you're an astrologer, you can start breaking down dates into a single digit and seeing where it lies within the system. If you're planning for a date, maybe you want to put it within 3, 6, or 9 if it's important. If you can also use it within your spiritual practice. So when you're meditating, Mala has 108 beats for a reason. That breaks down to 9. It's a very specific, very important number. But Maybe you don't have time for 108 repetitions. Maybe you want to pick another lower number, but you want to make it a multiple of 9 because you still want to get that 9 resonance. You can use these numbers in electronics. This system was actually rediscovered by Marco Rodin, and he used it for the Rodin coil. So he was looking at the ways the energy flows within the universe, and he was structuring it into his coils for electronics. And Rodin coils are used universally. They are used everywhere today. The Torus structure for a circuit is extremely common. If you open up your stereo, you might see one of those. These numbers were very important to the ancients for a reason. When we look to ancient temples, we have to look at them within the measurement systems that they may have used. And we look at these systems because they are all a base 12, a base 60, base 30, base 3, base 6. Any base that they put was within the 3, 6, or 9 construct. The imperial measuring system, you know how America is the outlier and everybody thinks we're so strange. We are a base 12 system, and our measurements will actually fit within this code. There is a method behind the madness. Base 10, the metric system, it's really good for decimals, but it will not give you measurements that map where something is within the system. So how does it do this if you can use different bases? Well, because 3, 6, and 9 are outliers. If you have a multiple that's giving you a 3, 6, or 9 within a base 12 or even a base 18, it's still going to show you whether it's resonant or not. The ancients used these measurements and they built specifications that were always within 3, 6, and 9. And they saw these measurements within the universe. So they were looking at maybe the difference between the sun and the moon, those harmonics, and they would put that reflection, which was always a 3, 6, or 9, into their temple codes. It was extremely complex, but also very simple when we break it down with Vortex math. So if you find this interesting, definitely check out more information at livingnetism.com. Join the discussion. Drop some comments and follow Netism. And definitely like and share and subscribe. Thank you so much.